In this tutorial you will learn how you can add foliage or delete foliage and where you can find it, and how you can tweak the most important values and create a landscape just like this. First we will need some foliage. We can find it in content and then go to quixel bridge. In quixel bridge you can look for foliage and then select the foliage that you want. I'm going to go with the tropical one, and then you can see whichever you like. And then you can download it and add it to your project. Then, when you go here, you see the foliage editing mode. Click that one. And you can add the foliage that you like. And you can just browse the foliage that you just downloaded. And when you click it, you add it to your project. So, you can go to Paint. And then you can see the brush size, meaning how big of an area you want your foliage to be in. The paint density, how much foliage is painted within it, and the erase density. So when I hold shift I can delete the foliage. How much percent should it be? Right now it's deleting everything. So let's start with a density of 0.08, that's big enough. So let's select one of these foliage types right here. So I can do it by clicking here. And right now when I click, I automatically have the foliage enabled in my landscape. When I hold my shift key and then click, you can see this being erased. By it again, you can increase this value and not everything will be erased. And the lower this number, the more it will erase. And 0 will erase everything. But when you place foliage, you can also select one item out of it. And then you can scale that item up, or just with the same controls as else, you can move it around. So that is the select tool and the paint tool. Those ones are the most important. So when I go back to the paint tool, right now I am happy with these settings, but I can also add multiple foliage within one scene. So when I select these three and then I paint around, you see a combination of this foliage. Or I can Ctrl Z to undo that one. And you can also, when I just enable this one, when I click here, I see options about that single one. So when I go here, I can change the density. Now this is also the paint density, but I also can tweak it here. So when I choose 100, or let's say 60, you see there's already a difference. Or 0.001, you can see differences there. So I leave this as 100, so I can change this around here. The radius is how far they are from each other. So when I say, for example, here 50 and here 500, you can see they are more separated. This is especially handy when you have trees and you don't want them clumping up together. Let's try 5000 here. You can see them more separated than when I leave this as is. Then we can go further. The scale X means how big are your differences, because right now when I enter this foliage, they're all the same height. But when I say between 1 and 3, it varies between the default size and it maximum goes to 3 times the size. So for example right now, these ones are not equally high. And this effect becomes really clear when I say 8 times the height. Now don't do that, but you can clearly see small ones, really big ones. So I will change this up between 1 and let's say 1.8 to see some differences, because not every tree or every foliage is the same size inside of your landscape. So this will create a healthy variety. Then the Z offset is in the height. So when I, for example, choose this as 2. Now this is not good for foliage because something will float in the air. So especially when I turn this up to 10. Some things will float up in the air. Right now this is not the case, but it can happen. So I will just not mess around with these settings. Then the yaw here means that it is rotated differently. So not every type of foliage or tree is in the same direction, so it looks like different ones. So I would leave this option on. The slope angle is the angle it has on the side of a mountain, for example. You can change that one up. And another one is important here. Right now I have no collision, because when I paint foliage, I want to go straight through it and not be blocked by it. But this is different, for example, when you have a tree. So let's also choose for single items. And for example, I have a tree right here. So these ones are deselected. I deselect this one and I use the tree here. So right now I have the tree. And you can also see the sizes differ, but there is no collision enabled. So I can walk straight through trees. But when I choose block all, now I can walk against the tree, but not through it. So I can still walk on my foliage, but not over the trees, which is normal. And this is single, but I can also paint these ones in, for example, like this. So this is the collision block all or no collision that you can set again. Now this is foliage, but if you want to add a static mesh, that is also possible. And I go to select. I can also add foliage. Right here, add foliage, but I can also add a static mesh. So for that I click foliage, static mesh foliage. I give it a name and save it. And then there will become a spot, for example like this one, that I can choose a static mesh from my content drawer. So I hope that helped, and now you can apply foliage inside of your landscape. And just to show you, I can't walk through this because this has collision enabled, but I can walk through my foliage here without being blocked. So this is the foliage tutorial in Unreal Engine 5.